It was announced on Monday that Donald Trump had just a few days prior submitted a notice to the courts telling them that he was withdrawing his $10 billion lawsuit against the IRS because many years ago, an independent contractor with the IRS leaked some of his tax data showing he had only paid $750 a year. And he was mad. His sons were mad. They filed a $10 billion lawsuit against their own government because he didn't file it till he was president again. And he withdrew it. And that was the initial breaking news. Like, he's just getting rid of the lawsuit. But then the truth came out. The settlement includes the creation by the Department of Justice of a 1.776, because it's got to be 1776, right? We have to keep it like it's the founding of America. A $1.776 billion slush fund that will be used to pay reparations to all of the people, as they put it, that were wrongly investigated or prosecuted during the Biden administration. Which includes, by the way, not just Trump himself and his organization and his kids, Capitol rioters. That's the part that made my blood boil about this story. Donald Trump bilking the government and stealing tax dollars, that's nothing new. Yeah, honestly, it would have been shocking if he didn't steal our tax dollars. The thought of the money that I pay in taxes, and I got slapped with the biggest tax bill I've ever had this year. 1 penny of that going to one of these psychotic motherfuckers who stormed the Capitol, I will become uncontrollable, I think is probably the only word I can use that's not going to get me into legal trouble. That's pitchfork time. That's torches and pitchforks. And something has to change immediately with the way this country is being run right now. If 1 fucking penny goes to a Capitol rioter, what happened on January 6, 2021 will look like kindergartners at recess compared to what will happen next. I don't know what that looks like, but I think every human being in this country, left, right, and center, needs to be out in the streets demanding mass resignations of every single person in the legislative branch or executive branch of government, excuse me. I'm not calling for violence. I don't want violence. I do not encourage violence of any kind. I will not be violent in spite of the anger that I feel right now. But I will tell you, we will see people who become even angrier than I am. Bad things will happen. We have seen it before. Or maybe Donald Trump doesn't give any of it to the Capitol rioters. Maybe, just maybe, he pockets it all himself, right? That's infuriating enough as it is, right? But again, not shocking. This is what we have come to expect from this guy. But he sued his own government, basically settled with his own government, with people he has the ability to fire if they don't go along with what he says. This is the most blatant, open government corruption we have ever seen. Watergate is nothing compared to this. What Bill Clinton did is nothing compared to this. Any other presidential scandal you can think of is nothing compared to the current president of the United States essentially setting up a fund where he can legally steal $1.776 billion from his own government. But this is where we are. And there is, I'm assuming, an ungodly percentage of Americans that are looking at this and saying, hell yeah, that's what he should do. Anybody at all who gets any of this money, assuming that this fund does stay, because they're, Democrats say they're already working on, challenges for it, and Godspeed, I hope they do. But anybody who takes any of this money, let me go ahead and tell you how I hope it plays out for you. I hope every second of every moment for the remainder of your life is pure hell and misery. I hope you never experience a second of joy or pleasure for the rest of your life. I hope it is nonstop hardship, pain, emotional pain, physical ailments of every kind. I hope you come down with every disease there is. Every disease. I don't even care. I hope you get malaria. If you take this money from us, you deserve to live a very long life in complete and total agony and misery. And that is what I hope for anyone who takes any of this money. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.